안녕하세요. 저는 Quanah입니다. 잘 지내세요? Hey guys, my name is Quanah Daniels. How are you guys doing? Today I'm actually going to be talking about Train to Busan. It's actually a foreign film from South Korea, and I was there this past summer. And I just watched it this morning. I already cried, watched it last night in Korean, cried. And I don't know if it's the movie or just me. But yeah, I came to talk about the film today because it's a movie that I think is really good. I wanted to look into the storytelling, the screenwriting elements that go within a good story. What works in this film actually works in so many other films that I give 5 stars, right? So one of the things that the film does really well, it's I'll give you the premise so you just know what it's about. A father and his daughter are train bound to go towards Busan. And at the same time, it's overrun by zombies. So that's kind of like what the feel is. But how you really can dig into a story is something called a designing principle. So let me tell you what that is. So a designing principle is what forces a story to move. What is it actually about? So Train to Busan, this designing principle is something along the lines of to force a neglectful father to become a good man. It sounds kind of simple, but here's how it works. So throughout the film, he's confronted with different people, right? There's like an evil CEO guy, just greedy and everything. He meets a guy who's gonna have like his first kid, and he's like the coolest guy ever. He just bumps into this other guy. That guy's okay, but but they're all like aspects of his personality. This is who he could be if he was like a great father. This is who he could be if he was like a bad CEO type guy, and the setup, it's something I call the mirror effect. So what you get at the very beginning of the film, it has to flip at the end. So we're talking about a neglectful father, right? So in the first act, when we're getting to meet him, it's his daughter's birthday, and he tries to, and he kind of forgets it's her birthday because he's a big CEO fund manager of sorts, right? And he forgets, he's so caught up with his work, he forgets about his daughter, he forgets it's her birthday until her mom calls, and then they're divorced. And he buys her a new Nintendo Wii at the time. And it turns out he's bought her 3 of them, right? That's how much like times he missed events and stuff that he's unaware about. Now, if you want to know what a good story is, you have to 180 it, right? So this is where it gets fun, because by the end of the movie, he doesn't do it anymore. He's a guy who's gonna throw himself first to save people. He's running to save his daughter, but how do you get there? We attack the designing principle. So with the designing principle, where these concepts are actually coming from is a book that I live and die by. This is my Bible. It's John Truby's The Anatomy of Story. It's really good. It breaks down like great movies like The Godfather and this and this. And I found them from YouTube, actually, from old YouTube videos. Channels are now defunct or distinct, I don't know. Extinct, thank you. And then, but anyways, so digging into the story now, attacking that design principle, we want to force this neglectful guy to become a better man, right? And how do you do that? You give him chances to fail. What I mean is, as shit starts to go down, can I say shit? As shit starts to go down, get real, right? There's chances for the guy to be like, and I'm calling him the guy because I don't know his name, okay? And but there's chances where he could save somebody, where he can help out. But there's like the cool guy and his wife, they're stuck, they're getting attacked, they might die, and he kind of just like boop 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 walks right by with his daughter and they run, right? And then, because he's like, I don't have to save anybody. And then they get behind the door, he shuts it, and that guy's like, open the door, and they only open it because of the daughter, because she was just chilling with them a few minutes ago. He lets them in, and that shows that like he's still greedy, he's still neglectful. And then about a minute after that, his daughter gives up a seat for an old lady. She sits down, and he kind of gives his daughter shit. She says, he's like, hey, sometimes you have to be selfish. You have to think about yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You can't always just be careful of everybody else, right? That's him, like, still, like, not being a good guy. And then, like, I'm trying to avoid some spoilers because it's really good. But, like, now, one of the things I really love, and it's in John Truby's story, once again, is it's called, like, a boxing ring concept, where you get the main character, and you get a bad guy. So this is where I think where stories get really good. Because say stories used to have just one old school through line. What I mean is that like Lord of the Rings, right? Good guys, bad guys. Some other movies, name it. Good guys, bad guys, right? But if you just have that, it could get boring. How do you play with that? You get good guy, you can have his ally, a bad guy and one of his workers, but you have an interplay, right? You split them up, you make them interact with each other. So you can have the good guy and the bad guy, but they can both fight his friend. And his friend could fight with him. The bad guy crony could leave his boss alone, fight these guys, or join up here. You know what I mean? It creates story because now it's not flat. And why I'm discussing that is because what they do in the second act here is crazy because, well, with acts, each act isn't a real act until something forces it to change. Act 1 is they have to go to Busan because the baby, the daughter, for her birthday wants to go see her mom. They have to take a train. And then, because she's like, well, my dad doesn't care about me, I'll go by myself. And he's like, no, I'll take you. Anyways, they go for a drive. We meet all these other people, right? There's a baseball team, and then there's this baseball player, and he's like in love with this girl, she's pretty. And then but he's shy, right? And then, anyways, but you get all that interplay. It's so awesome. And then, and then people die and it's hard. And one of the things you got to do is force people to make decisions. And each act, they have to transfer to a different train while under attack. And what I want to say is this, it's a 5-star movie. If you really want a chance, if you want something that's really good and is guaranteed to make you cry, Train to Busan. It's changed my life, and I'm like, oh man, I watched it 4 times, and I cry every time. It's the only thing that'll make me cry in front of anybody. So, I don't know. With that, give me one moment. I need to get myself my photo op. You know me. That was the last one. And with that, Quanah out.